So we keep doing this over and over again, and as long as the stock is in a range, it'll keep giving us this sort of trades.
All right. Well, that was one sideways strategy for you, using Bollinger Bands, moving between up and the points in overbought and oversold. But it's that time of the show when we tell you about whether your analysis on our chart quiz was right or wrong. Doc, there were a lot of viewer response queries we got. Which one did you choose?
In the last week, we had asked you to respond with your views on the Nifty as well as Sponge Lloyd. What is interesting here is that most people have been absolutely spot on with their analysis. Everybody had a bullish view on Nifty. Most people, if not all, had a very firmly bullish view on Sponge Lloyd, and the Nifty as well as Sponge Lloyd have actually turned out very, very well indeed over the week. Prior to going on, lots of entries, so prior to going on to trying to pick the correct one or the one which I like best, I would like to make mention of some noteworthy ones. Akash Joshi from Bhavnagar, I think I've been writing into us for all the 3 episodes. Thank you very much for that. You are on the right track, Akash, but I think your work needs a little bit, a little bit of structuring and a little bit of detailing. You're sort of far too succinct, so I think if you improve your presentation a bit, it could be a lot better. The other one that I would like to mention is Anuradha Kumar from Mumbai. I really like the way that you've done the thing, for this week, putting it in the form of tables. You didn't attach a chart, but I think the way you presented it in the form of a table with weekly set of indicators on one side and the daily set of indicators on the other, it was, I think, very, very well done. Okay, the winner for this week is an entry sent in by Asim Nafadi. I think the way he has gone about it is very, very structured. That is the reason, like I said in the last week, what I would like to really see is a nice structured and well organized kind of presentation wherein you look at each and every tool in sort of individually and then put it all together sort of collectively, so that becomes easier for you to arrive at a conclusion. That's exactly what Asim has done. He's gone about it looking at candlesticks, oscillators, moving averages, etc. And then he has arrived at a conclusion which he has stated upfront in a very, very nice way, stating that this is what I expect the Nifty to do across the next 10 to 14 days. I think that's the kind of thing that we are really looking at. He's marked it out on his charts, he's marked it out on his analysis. Very, very good indeed. Very good job, Asim. Keep it up.
Well, thanks for that, Doc. And do keep sending in your answers, because they really are interesting to read, and tell us what more it is that you want to know and learn from our show. For next week, then, the chart quiz. Take a look at the Nifty once again on a 2 to 3 week horizon, as also the chart for gold, and tell us which way do you expect it to go. So before we sign off then on the show, it's time for the tip of the week. Doc, what would you pick today?
What I want to stress here is, based on what I've shown today, make trading with technical analysis a process. If you set up the right set of rules, pick the right set of tools and make the rules for that, it'll actually become a process, and then that will completely take the guesswork out of trading, and that will give you better results and more consistent results. So make it a process.
Right. Okay then, time to say goodbye. Next week when we come back, it will be a very interesting chart formation that we'll discuss, the dead cat bounce. So to see that, do tune in next week. Till then, keep it.